Hello, Wonderhussy here in beautiful Moab, Utah, which, among its many other charms, is known as the 4x4 capital of the USA. That's right, folks come from all around to ride these amazing off-road trails in this area. You can see a couple side-by-sides here behind me, and that's kind of one of the biggest drivers of the economy out here. Now, if you've been watching my channel for any length of time, you know I really like off-roading, taking those tricky technical trails to get to some exciting miner's cabin or hot spring or something way up in the middle of nowhere that you can only get to with the appropriate vehicle. And I do have the appropriate vehicle. A Toyota 4Runner. There she is, parked in front of this rental house I've been staying at here in beautiful Moab with a buddy of mine who has this pretty little Jeep that he just spent hours washing and waxing. And I just washed my own rig myself the other day, and well, it's kind of a bummer because it's been raining here in Moab for the last 4 or 5 days, and so conditions on all these beautiful off-road trails are said to be very muddy. And neither I nor my buddy really feel like getting our nice clean cars all mucked up. Hi, Dave.
Hey, Sarah, how's it going?
It's going great. I was just telling everybody how you spent hours washing and waxing your pretty new Jeep, and well, you really don't want to get it all mucked up, right?
Well, not right now. I'm being a little bit of a chick, I guess.
Yay!
I'm being high maintenance right now with my Jeep.
That's okay, Dave.
We've had some really bad rain down here, and every vehicle in town, you need a spatula to clean off the mud.
Right, yeah, and we don't want to have to take a spatula to our vehicles, but we have a plan B.
Side by side.
That's right. We are going to rent a side-by-side and get it muddy instead. Only bummer is there's a number of businesses here in town where you can rent side-by-sides and off-road vehicles, but most of them you got to go on a guided tour, okay? You either have to have some guy driving you around or you got to be following some guy, and well, that just isn't Dave or my style. Fortunately, Dave found this guy here who lets you rent the side-by-sides and take them on your own self-guided safari. And his business is called Moab Side-by-Side Adventures LLC. Look at that. He's got cute little logo of 2 side-by-sides driving over one of the iconic arches that you see in this area. That's right, we're not that far from Arches National Park, okay? You're not allowed to drive a side-by-side in a national park. In fact, there's pretty strict regulations as to where you can drive these things. And we're gonna be very law-abiding and take one of the trails that's okay to drive one of these crazy machines on. I mean, look at these things. Look at the tires, the suspension. I mean, you strap yourself in like you're in a friggin' NASCAR race car, which I guess essentially is what they are. Oh, look, here's a pink one. Dave said he's being such a chick. I wonder if his masculinity could handle renting a pink side-by-side. Look at that, it's called the Pink Panther. Oh my God, and all the details are pink. Look at that pink brake lever, pink cup holders. Who says chicks don't know how to have a good time? Okay, well, I'm pretty sure we're not renting this pink side-by-side. Let's go see what we have. Sir, is this your business?
Yes, ma'am.
And what's your name?
My name is Dustin.
Dustin, and this is your dog?
This is Bubba the Lover.
Bubba the Lover. Oh, he's got a 5-star Google review. Dang, beautiful dog. Well, we appreciate what you do here, sir. We're looking forward to renting one of your machines.
Excellent. Well, thanks for joining us. You guys are going to have a great time out there.
We're going to get it real muddy, but we have to clean it before we bring it back, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
But we want you to get it as muddy as you want.
Okay, challenge accepted. Oh, good. Are you going to give us the pink one?
That one? You know? No, we get this one. If I could give you the Pink Panther, I sure would.
Oh, okay. That's okay. I think that might be just a bit much for Dave.
That would probably.
Dave's a man's man. And what's your name, sir?
My name is Willie.
Willie, and you're, this is the side-by-side we're going to be renting today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you for helping us. We appreciate you.
This is special edition.
Special edition. Okay, rugged.
The only one that we have with the stereo so far.
Oh, we got a stereo. How about that? Oh, so we could be cruising and listening to some tunes. You've driven one of these before, right, Dave?
No, this is my first time, actually.
Oh, oh, he's kidding. Yeah, Dave actually owned a side-by-side, so he's a seasoned pro.
I'm a pro.
Look, he's going around taking a video of all the pre-existing dents, dings, and scratches, so that we're not held liable for any of it. Not that Dave would ever bonk into anything.
Boundaries are going to be from the bridge at the Colorado River to the Shell gas station on Spanish Trail Road, about 4 or 5 miles out. Please understand, if you guys break an arm, axles, guys flip, gonna get stuck or something else like that, is $150 an hour from we leave the station to when we get back, not including parts. In the event the machine is damaged for any kind of rollover or being put on the side, the entire deposit will be forfeit. So watch the speed, climb curves, and turns.
Okay, here we go. And we're off. Oh wait, there's only one more thing we need to pick up before we head out. Ernie! We can't leave without Dave's adorable Havanese dog. The backcountry around Moab is so spectacular and so vast, Dave and I decided to rent the side-by-side for a couple days. We had dozens of trails to choose from, ranging from easy to crazy. But since Dave was a pro, we figured we might as well start with one of the toughest. A track so notoriously rugged, they call it Steelbender. But thanks to the insane suspension on the side-by-side, the ride wasn't too bumpy. At first. I guess they call it Steelbender for a reason. Joking aside, it was a pretty technical trail, but thankfully, Dave was up to the challenge. Golly, just one obstacle after another. Yikes. Although the bumps did get to be a bit much for poor Ernie. So when the going got really rough, I got out with him. I wanted to shoot footage of this insanity anyway. But for most of the trail, Ernie rode with his daddy, making an already difficult trail even more challenging for Dave, who had to steer with a nervous, panting doggy in his lap. But he wasn't fazed at all. He loves that dog and made plenty of stops so that Ernie could drink water. What about you? Did you drink water?
Have a little bit more. You can have a beer later if you're thirsty.
Nope.
Yeah,
Okay,
now
come on,
you're
buddy.
talking. But these were tough conditions for Ernie. He's used to riding around in his own special hammock on the passenger side of Dave's Jeep. He wasn't used to roughing it like this. And the poor guy was also probably stressed out worrying about his daddy's sanity in undertaking a trail like this in the first place. Are you worried about your dad? But Ernie's a trooper and Dave helped him cope, and a good time was had by everyone. And I do mean everyone. It was a beautiful day in mid-October, perfect weather for being outdoors in the gorgeous Utah desert. And as you might expect under such conditions, the trail was crowded. I've heard side-by-sides called the cockroach of the desert, and I can see why. They're crawling all over the place. And thanks to their rugged construction, like cockroaches, they'd probably survive a nuclear apocalypse. Wow, busy trail. I guess that stands to reason since it's such a beautiful day in the high season for off-roading out here. I mean, I guess spring and fall are the two best times of year to be out here. And so everyone and their Aunt Sally, or maybe I should say Uncle Ben, is out here enjoying it. So you gotta pull over every now and then and let traffic going the other way pass. But I must say, if you have to be stuck in traffic, well, you couldn't pick a more beautiful place for it. This country really is breathtaking, but you have to be careful. The Steelbender Trail is like a beautiful woman. Complicated, challenging, and a real ball buster. Oh man, high centered again. Gotta stack some rocks. You can't take your eye off her for a minute. It takes a real man to wrestle this trail into submission. Diff locks engaged. There we go. Up, 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 up. Hey, uppa! Holy crap! Come on, Ernie. He did it. Your daddy did it. Nice job, Dave. That was gnarly. Dave, I think they should rename this from Steelbender to Butt Pucker Pass. Huh, Ernie? Uh-oh. Ernie is not super enthused about getting back in the side-by-side for the rest of this trip. He's used to riding in Dave's cushy Jeep where he has a whole little nest in the passenger seat. This is a little bit more than poor Ernie reckoned for. Aw, look at that. Dave takes such good care of him, though.
Okay, come on. Come on, buddy. Oh. Dad's got you. Oh.
Poor Ernie. He had no idea that as rough as the trail had been this far, it was about to get even rougher. Okay, I think we spoke too soon. There's another pretty significant obstacle right here. We're gonna wait for these Jeeps to do it first. Yeah, hi. Good job, brother. Oh, look, here we have a viewer of the channel. Oh, right on, sir. What's your name? Steve, you did that like a champ. We got you on camera.
Thank you. This is a difficult trail.
Dream come true for you to be in a Wonderhussy video.
Absolutely.
Okay, oh, he wants to take a selfie. Hold on. Far out. How is the trail so far?
It's tough.
So it's worse this way? Oh my God, we thought we just went over the worst part. Oh, thanks a lot, Steve.
Yeah, there's a drop off down there that scared the heck out of us.
Oh, okay. Well, did you poop your pants? Oh. Bye, Steve. There he goes. Rubicon, just like Dave's, with 37-inch tires, just like Dave's, and a ton of mud on it, unlike Dave's. Nice paint job. It's a very good reason why we rented this side-by-side. I mean, Ernie might have been happier if we'd taken Dave's Jeep, and Dave's Jeep certainly would have been capable of everything the trail had thrown at us so far. But believe it or not, we hadn't even reached the toughest part yet.
And the extreme ledge.
Oh, we're facing the extreme ledge! We were doing the Steelbender Trail from south to north, which meant that the most notorious obstacle, the so-called extreme ledge, was still ahead. And it was said to be something not for the faint of heart. Okay, so we're just facing one more challenge.
Once we get over the extreme ledge, I think we're home free.
Boy, I thought that last obstacle was rough. Apparently, I ain't seen nothing yet. Okay, Dave, let's go tackle the extreme ledge. Even though Steve said it made him poop his pants a little, Dave wasn't fazed by the prospect of navigating an obstacle called the extreme ledge. He's a seasoned off-roader and just the kind of masochist who eats trails like this for breakfast and then goes back for seconds. And I wasn't worried either, because I wouldn't be in the dang side-by-side anyway. I'd be standing off to the side filming with Ernie. But then we came upon a Jeep heading the opposite direction that had come all this way and turned around because it was that gnarly. And he didn't think we'd be able to make it either.
Is that when you come up over the
I don't know. This guy says he doesn't think we're going to make this ledge.
You're not going to tip backwards. No. Yeah, well, I'll know when I get to it. I've done lots of, off-roading, and you kind of know your limits, right? Yeah. So we'll go have a look. Okay. All right, you too. See ya. Bye-bye.
Whoa, yikes. Boy, they're really building this thing up. The suspense is killing me. But you know how it is. Opinions about this kind of stuff vary. And the next off-roaders we came upon didn't seem to think we'd have a problem. Let's see what these guys have to say.
What do you think it's going to be going up, okay?
See, and she had 2 dogs on her lap, so I don't know, man. Opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one and they all stink. But as we approached the notorious, legendary ledge, well, it really was a bit daunting. What? Oy, oy, oy. Oh my God.
Okay, we gotta go walk this thing.
Okay, we have arrived at the final boss of Steelbender, aka Butt Pucker Pass, the extreme ledge. And all this stuff I'm climbing up isn't even the extreme part. Another side-by-side was coming down just as we approached, so Dave got an eyeful of what he was in for. Oh my god. Yikes. But they say this obstacle is easier going up than coming down, because going down, you risk tipping over.
There you go.
Oh, look at that. It was cake. Oh, look, that guy came back. He changed his mind. That's right. The Jeeper we just talked to, who had turned around because his wife wasn't comfortable spotting him on something that insane, had changed his mind and decided to take Dave up on his offer to spot. You know those Jeepers. Right. No, this is perfect. You'll spot each other. I'll hold the dog. Everything's going to be great. We'll all be enjoying a beer in about 45 minutes. Okay, well, maybe that's a little bit ambitious, but you know what I mean. Okay, a little road building. The other guy's going to go first, and Dave's going to spot.
That's it. Yep.
Well, that way, if he rolls over, we can still turn around and go back the other way. Just kidding! We would never do that to you guys. Yeah, air down nice and low. The less air, the better on something like this, I guess.
Okay, hard right. You're in it. Okay. Stop.
Yay. There he goes.
Okay, you're up. Yep, good. Awesome. Good. You're there. Yep.
Okay, well, the first part of this obstacle was bad enough, but it was a two-parter, and the second step is what really puts the pucker in butt pucker pass.
Okay, no, hang on a little bit this way. Yep, he's coming.
There he goes. Wow, good job, Mike. What a pro. Okay, now it's Dave's turn.
Now it's my turn.
Oh.
Okay, a little more. Now start cutting. There you go.
Wow! That was like nothing for this little side-by-side. Good job, Dave. You are awesome.
Ernie, we're gonna have a beer when we get home, pal.
Boy, Dave, you earned a whole keg of beer. 6 out of 10? Boy, I hate to see a 7. Okay, I guess the difficulty rating of these trails changes from year to year, depending on what the weather has done to the terrain and how heavy of usage it sees. Mike in the Jeep felt that Steelbender was really more like an 8 when we did it, and I was inclined to agree, although thankfully, after ascending the ledge, the rest of the track was pretty chill all the way to the north end of the route. All right, we did it! We made it through the entire Steelbender Pass trail. Ernie is very happy to have finished this rugged off-road trail. No steel was bent in the making of this video, although at least one butt was puckered. Dave, what did you think of this trail?
This was a great trail.
What would you rate it out of a 10?
6 out of 10.
Okay, he agrees with the official ranking. Oh.
It's probably, I agree with Mike, it's an 8 out of 10 on account of that ledge.
Yeah, man, I would go more with an 8, but what do I know? All I know for certain is that someone left a little tiny Jesus at the base of this sign at the beginning of this gnarly trail. Jesus, what do you think? Was this a 6 out of 10 or an 8 out of 10? Oh, Jesus says it's all in the eye of the beholder. Well, he has a point. One man's 10 is another man's 2.